Ladies and gentlemen, and all Hoquenna fans across New Sarovia, welcome to the Lion's Den! Tonight, in beautiful SARHOLM, under the bright lights and roaring energy of the Robert Lyon Center, two teams will take to the ice in a battle for glory and honor. And now, ready to defend their home against any challenger, give it up for your SARHOLM Crowns! Coming all the way from the busiest metropolitan region in the East is your VURGOS VORTEX! Please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Sereno, dissolgaros terrirno pornos, discomariros diveneion pro, pecuare via mar passusumos, o mar proteges, eso terrochuasi, ciude di paisos abrales seposo, dismera feor merro de los comarir, disvisolega por fami fornir. Amfanti, delai bene, i toterri rossiru verdis perros, gidiri protegirse i torozene, i brandir di sabre la tara de sterra, isso disma sompro marreda unir, roser legera e mir, i disma sompro marreda unir, roser legera e mir.
Good evening, Hoquenna fans, and welcome back to another game at the Robert Lyon Center. Tonight, the SARHOLM Crowns are playing the VURGOS VORTEX in one of the last games of the regular season. The VURGOS VORTEX is outnumbered on the ice. Playing is Druk Atlas and Rora Permars, and Yakos in net. For SARHOLM, we have Oscar, Valera, and Jerome, with Robert on the bench, and the ball is out of play. This game is likely to determine who will be third place in the league versus fourth place, which is very important to determine who will be playing who in the playoff. And the Bame is back. Koji brings it to the blue line. Alera brings it to the center. She sends it to the VURGOS zone, but it is brought back by Dirt into the Crown's defensive zone. Jerome is fighting for it and brings it forward. He shoots and saved by number 37. The battle for it. Valera tries to take a shot, but fails. Valera sends it and hits off the post and is brought out to the SARHOLM blue line and the SARHOLM defensive zone. Jerome takes stop. Valera takes it out of the corner. No, she holds on. big hit on Dirk as he brings it in front of the net. Valera brings it to the red line, but is blocked by Aurora. Valera brings it in. She takes ready, shoots and hits off the post. Hits off the post again. There is some confusion in front of the Vurgos net. The Rome tries to take a shot but fails. They are battling for it in the bottom corner. Shoots and scores! Valera. Atmos. Number 88. And SARHOLM opens up the match with a 1-0 lead against the Vortex. The game is back, and Dirk brings it into the crown zone, but Valera brings it out. Dirk brings it back in. Valera brings it back out in front of the net, up to Koji. They are battling for it on the red line. Aurora and Dirk are fighting for it. Brought back to the Crown's defensive zone. Valera brings it into the top. Brought in front of the Vurgos net and into center ice. The two teams are playing a adequate game of ping pong here in the Vurgos and centers out. Dirk brings it into the Crown zone. Valera brings it out. Jerome fighting for it, brings it across the red line. Shot into deflected by Aurora. Big hit on Jerome. They're battling for it in the bottom Vurgos corner. Valera tries to take a shot but fails. A breakaway by Juk. He shoots and saved by Deidara. They're moving into center ice. Jerome brings it towards the shot, picks a shot, and saved by Aurora. Aurora tries to get it out, blocked. A shot by Valera. Dirk and Valera fighting for it in the top corner. Dirk tries to get it out, fails. Valera shoots and saved by Dirk. Dirk brings it into the crown zone. They're battling for it and is brought into center ice. Valera has an opportunity on a breakaway. She shoots and just wide of the net. The crowd is cheering. Let's go Crowns. The ball is in the bottom Vurgos zone. It is brought and is getting awfully close to the net. Valera tries to take a shot, misses. Koji tries to the rebound, fails. Aurora tries to get it out of the zone, successfully brings it to the bottom corner and past the blue line. Koji brings it back in. Valera has an opportunity wide of the net. It is now in the bottom corner of the Vurgos zone, and Aurora and Gurk get it out. Valera gets it back in and just wide of the net again. In front of the net, Koji misses. They're battling for it in the bottom corner still. It is brought out. And Robert Lyon is now on the ice. They're battling for it. It is a 3v2. To Jerome. From the net, shoot and saved by Deidara. Valera brings it back. Aurora brings it out, but brought back in. Alto post, Robert almost has an opportunity that fails. Valera shoots and saved by number 37. To Jerome. Jerome brings it across the blue line. He's battling for it in the top corner. And the ball is out of play. Gurkos has had multiple opportunities tonight, and he will need to continue to capitalize on them if he is willing and able to make this game a comeback for Vurgos. Swords in. It's dropped. It is brought out of the zone. Valera has the opportunity to bring it back, but fails. Robert does. Valera shoots, misses. Dirk is now on a breakaway. He shoots off the post and saved by number 3, Deidara Lyons. The ball is in the zone. Valera shoots just wide. Robert shoots, hits the post. Koji shoots, misses, and saved by number 37. Durko springs it into the crown zone. in the bottom corner. Big hits by Robert Lyon. Robert Lyon brings it on. Shoots off the post. Jerome brings it to the blue line. Durkos brings it out. Valera and Jerome fighting to get it out. Durkos brings it to center ice. Jerome shoots. He's off the post and back to the other one. He is robbed. He shoots and saved by number 37. Durkos just hit wide of the net. Almost has an opportunity, but misses. Another one. Rebound saved by Beidera Lyon. They're bringing the ball to the blue line. Durkos brings it back. Is now in Crowns territory. Jerome brings it to center ice. Robert now. Across the blue line. Valera shoots across. Saved by Aurora. Once again, shot by Robert and saved by the VURGOS goaltender. Dirk brings it across to center ice. Shoots and saved by Jerome. Valera brings it across the blue line. In the top corner of the VURGOS zone, Jerome has possession. To the blue line. Across. Durkos tries his opportunity. Big hit by... the net is wide open, but Beidera gets it out of play. Robert and Valera across the blue and back into the VURGOS zone. Shoots, saved by Aurora. Koji keeps it in. Off the post by Valera. Big hit on Durkos. Battle in the bottom corner. It's getting hefty. Robert tries to get it out. Fails to Koji at blue line. Cross saved by number 22. Valera keeps in at the blue line at the top. Durkos tries his best to give it out in front of the net, and the ball is out of play. There seems to be some more violence after the whistle, but there is no call. We have 1 minute left in the first half with 17 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 5 shots on goal for the VURGOS Vortex. Oh, there seems to be a penalty. Two minutes roughing for Robert Lyon for attacking after the whistle. This will put VURGOS on a 2-minute power play with 1 minute left in the first half and the other minute in the second half. The face-off will happen in the Crowns bottom drop point. Swords in. Valera wins the face-off. Jerome brings it out of blue line. Cross the other blue line. Aurora saves Valera, and Jerome fighting for possession is now in the VURGOS top corner. Kept out, brought out, and now in front of the net. Valera tries to keep it in to no avail. Durkos brings it to the Crowns defensive zone, but Jerome wins it back. Bottom across, shoots and saved by number 37. Jerome has an opportunity here, but Valera keeps it just wide of the net. Valera has the opportunity, passes the Jerome on the blue line, ships and saved by Durkos. Jerome brings it to the blue line. Valera ships off the post, shoots and scores. Valera, first second of the night. A short-handed goal for Valera Athletes. Swords in, with only 14 seconds left in the first half. Jerome brings it to center ice. Durkos bring it to the bottom. Valera and Durkos having a battle in the bottom center ice. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that concludes our first half. With your SARHOLM Crowns 2, VURGOS Vortex 0.
Politics? Check. Parliament? Check. Mess dinners? Check. Important meetings? Check. Sports games? Check. Don't look like a noob. Buy Royabeck today.
For 9 years, Sarovia has fought for the values we hold dear: peace, order, and the opportunity for something different, something unique, something fun. We paid the price then as we do now. Memories we'll never get back, and friends we might never see again. This year the fight is no different. It's our obligation to keep building Sarovia up. It's our duty to make sure it's a fun and safe place for everyone, regardless of who they are, what language they speak, or what game they play. It's our duty to innovate, to defend, and to build the future you want. Because Sarovia is worth fighting for. A message from the Deaf and Asaka Party on behalf of Chalusa Albaros Vasa.
Let's go crowns! Let's go crowns! Let's go crowns! Let's go crowns! Let's go crowns!
Politics? Check. Parliament? Check. Mess dinners? Check. Important meetings? Check. Sports games? Check. Don't look like a noob. Buy Royabeck today.
And we are back in the second half. The score is 2 SARHOLM, 0 VURGOS, with 19 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 5 shots on goal for VURGOS. There is still 1 minute remaining in the VURGOS power play. Swords in, and the half begins. Valera wins the face-off. Guk brings it to the red line. Jerome brings it to the VURGOS blue line. Valera brings it back in. That's an opportunity. Misses wide of the net. Valera brings from the bottom to the top. Off the post. Guk fights for it. Valera has an opportunity. Shoots and saved by number 37. Oh, and there is a hit on the goaltender, but no call by the referee. But the play has stopped seemingly. And the ball is now in the VURGOS net. Oh, the referee has a delayed reaction to the hit on the goaltender, and it will be number 88, Valera Atlas, to the penalty box for hitting the VURGOS goaltender. The faceoff will now be in the top Crowns zone. And there seems to be hitting after the whistle by VURGOS Atlas. The referee is not having that 2 minutes VURGOS roughing. He's complaining, he's trying to offer excuses. But I doubt the referee will accept them. Nope. To the box he goes, as he calls the call ridiculous. And thus a 2 minute and 27 second power play is now simply 2 minutes. The draw is now in center ice. Swords in. The puck is dropped. It is brought into, but saved by Jerome at the Crown's blue line. Rora brings it into the Crown zone. Jerome brings it to the bottom corner and battles for possession. In front of VURGOS stands. Beidera lands a nasty hit on Rora. It is brought to center ice. Jerome brings it in as an opportunity. He shoots and off the post. Jerome has an opportunity again. And the power play is over for VURGOS as Robert Lyon is done his. Valera still in the box, and so is Dirk. They're battling for the top. Robert brings it across the blue line. Jerome brings it back in. Yes, Robert has the opportunity, shoots, and scores! Robert Lyon. A short-handed goal. And this will put VURGOS back on the power play. 1 minute and 37 seconds. Swords in. The ball is dropped. Jerome wins the face-off. Brings it south. Robert brings it across the blue line. In the bottom corner, in front of the net, Jerome has an opportunity, keeps it. No, he lets it slip. Center ice. Gurk tries to bring it. Rora tries to bring it, but hit by Robert. It's in the top corner now. Brought back to Jerome. Jerome wins across the blue line. Robert at the blue line shoots. Saved by Aurora. Brought back in, and a penalty is being called. Two minutes for improper equipment on Robert Lyon. This will make the Virgos power play even longer at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. It is now a 1-on-2. And the face-off will occur in the crown zone. Swords in. Brought and saved by Baidera on a quick shot. Jerome brings it across. At the Virgos blue line, Aurora tries to save, fails. Durkos brings it back to the red line. Jerome brings it back into the Virgos zone as they battle for possession of the top corner. Aurora brings it up right in front of the net. Jerome tries an opportunity to shoot, misses. Bottom corner. The ball within center ice. Jerome tries his best to bring it into the crown zone to reconsider his options. Now into the Virgos zone. In front of the net, just wide. Brought to the Virgos blue line. Dirk has an opportunity, misses the shot. Jerome, big hit, and to the red line. Then Frightened Center, big hit on Rora. Another big hit on Durkos. The net is wide open again. Robert is nowhere to be seen on the bench, presumably in the locker room. Jerome brings it out. As the first of the two Virgos power plays is over, and Valera is back on the ice, and just amazingly brings it right out of the crown zone. Aurora brings it back in. Valera has an opportunity, passes it to Jerome, passes it back, shoots, wire the net. Valera tries to rest. Durkos tries to bring it out, passes it to Aurora. Valera back into the Virgos zone. Opportunity shoots, which scores! Valera to the net. Jerome right in there on the rebound. Another short-handed goal. Swords in. The ball is dropped. Valera wins the face-off. The ball is brought to Virgos blue line. Valera brings it in, saved by number 37. Shoots. Scores! An amazing goal by Valera Atlas just seconds after a previous SARHOLM goal. Swords in. And there seems to be some trash talk in the center. There might even be a fight. And Valera wins the faceoff. Jerome brings it in. Bottom corner. Passes it back to Valera. Valera brings it back in. Durkos and Jerome fighting for the top corner. Brings it out. Valera tries to bring it back in. Successfully does. Yes. No. It is blocked by Durkos. Bringing it back towards the Crown's blue line. Passes it to Valera. Valera passes it, shoots, and saved by number 37. Right in front of the net, passes it to Jerome. Jerome keeps it in on the blue line, but is sent out by Durkos. Valera passes, shoots, and just, perhaps, no goal. The play continues. Shoots and just saves off the post again. It is brought back in. Valera brings it back in. Opportunity shoots. Storm! Jerome. Just a minute after his previous goal. Another short-handed goal. With 29 seconds left on the Virgos power play, Robert Lyon comes back from the locker room. The puck will be dropped center ice. A warning from the referees to keep it clean. Swords in. Puck is dropped. Valera wins the faceoff. Brought behind the blue line. Shoots. Saved by the VURGOS goaltender. Valera has another opportunity all alone. Shoots. Save. Shoots. Scores on the rebound. Valera with a clear hat trick today. Another short-handed goal. And the score is 7-0. SARHOLM with 29 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 8 for VURGOS. And the gain is on. Dirk brings it cross center ice. Battle there. Sent in, shoots. Saved by the VURGOS goaltender. Now battling in the top corner as the VURGOS power play is over in 3, 2, 1. And the ball is in. Yes, Durkos with his first goal of the night on the SARHOLM goaltender. But there seems to be a challenge. Yes, there is a formal challenge by Coach Albaros. The ref will review. The claim is that Durkos, who scored the goal, was repeatedly attacking Jerome and should thus be called for a penalty of roughing. We'll see what the referee has to say. But call on the ice does not stand. It is no goals. And there will be an additional 2-minute penalty roughing for Durkos. The VURGOS Vortex is falling apart right now after winning a quite competitive game against the SARHOLM Crowns recently. Sudden nothing. SARHOLM. The crowd is chanting, "Let's go Crowns." Swords in. Battle in front of the net. Rora brings it across center ice, sending it back towards the VURGOS zone. Jerome intercepts, passes it to Valera. Valera shoots off the post, out to be down, score! That will be a quick power play for the SARHOLM Crowns as Durkos is back on the ice. And it is 8-0 SARHOLM with just under 3 minutes remaining. Swords in. Durko swings the face-off. His part has a blue line. Rora saves it. Robert tries his best to bring it in, but Durkos intercepts. He gets it right past Valera. Valera brings it past him. Rora asks. She's scored! Robert Lyon. Wrist shot right past the VURGOS goaltender. Nothing SARHOLM as the ball is dropped. In center ice. Swords in. And dropped. Valera wins the face-off. Back to Jerome. Jerome and Robert bring it across the blue line. Aurora brings it back out. Durgo is out of that opportunity, but misses. Valera brings it back into the Burgos zone. No, it is sent back. Dudas. Odds of Britway shoots. Score! That one will count. Burgos is close to legitimate goal of the night. Right past Deidara Lion. When Gurgos can control his temper and his ego, he does prove to be a remarkable Hoquenna player. Swords and Robert brings it across the blue line. Rora back. Gurgos again. Opportunity shoots. Score! That one deflected off of Jerome. And will be credited to Durgos. The score is 9-2 SARHOLM, with 33 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 11 for VURGOS. We have just under 2.5 minutes left in the second half. There seems to be some fighting and some words exchanged just near this SARHOLM blue line. But the ref is having none of it. Swords in, the ball is dropped. Blair wings the face-off. It is brought across the blue line by Robert. Bottom of the ice. Robert brings it back in. Across the net. Durgos brings it out of play, but is brought back. Has an opportunity. Misses wide of the net. Valera shoots. Hits the post. Rohrer brings it out. Valera brings it back in. No, Jerome does. Brought back to red line. Valera brings it in. Look, has an opportunity at the top corner. Robert, big hit on Durgos. Brought back to the crown zone to regroup and strategize. Durgos tries to keep it there, but to no avail. Valera brings it in. Robert, just below. Valera shoots. Saved by Aurora. The VURGOS defense is working overtime tonight. Jerome has an opportunity here. Battling in the bottom corner. In front of a net, Aurora gets it out. Valera shoots. No, blocked by Durgos and is brought back to regroup. Jerome, all alone here, shoots. Saved by the VURGOS goaltender. And the puck is out of play with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining on the clock. The score remains 9-2 as the face-off is in the bottom VURGOS zone. It is dropped. They there are suspiciously out of net. Jerome brings it across the blue line. As has opportunity wide of the net though. Durgos and Robert fighting in the bottom. Valera keeps it in the blue. Big hit by Robert on Durgos as they battle for possession. Valera has an opportunity, saved by the VURGOS defense. Durgos brings it in. Saved by Valera. Dage Fetto on the corner. Robert tries to get it out. Not yet. Durgos all alone with it. Dage yet on Durgos. Robert's bringing it in. He has an opportunity. Brings it into the bottom corner. Valera shoots off the post. Jerome has an opportunity. No. Valera shoots. Why? As a scrummage in the bottom continues. A couple of Hail Mary shots. Robert brings it in. Valera in front of that. Jerome. Oh, the one kind is missed. Robert tries, fails. Valera tries, saved by Bodhi Zanani. Robert is still struggling for it. knocked out by Dirk goes. Robert shoots. Saved by Aurora. Aurora tries her best. Siege again. Shoots. This is what an amazing save by number 37. Just on the border. Robert brings it in alone. Shoots. No, passes the Euron. Keeps it on the blue line. Dirk sends it out. Dirk sends it to center. Robert has opportunity. Alone shoots. Score! Robert Lyon. His third career hat trick. And that makes it 10-2 VURGOS with 31 seconds left in the second act. Swords in. VURGOS wins the face-off. Brought in, shot on net, saved by Beta Lion. And shot, but he does not count as a goal. The game continues. It seems to have phased through the post. 15 seconds left. Big hit in the top. Balearic brings it out. Balearic brings it into the blue line. Shot. No, wide. Aurora gets it out. And with that, 2-1. The second half is over. But the final score, 10 for your SARHOLM CROWNS and 2 for your VURGOS VORTEX.